What is going on, SAMOKFIT? Checking in with you guys to do well, doing terrific, and we are back with another video. So this is the first episode of the Marathaon series. In case you missed it, I uploaded a video a few days ago telling you guys or announcing that I'm doing my first marathon. So if you haven't, make sure you check the video out. Give it a first look in the description. But we are here at the gym right now, about to go after a leg training session. But this morning we did our first, quote unquote, I guess technically our first workout, marathon workout, which is weird because I normally just go for running. I never really done workout per se. So the workout consisted of 1 mile warm up, then a cool down, and I went into 400-meter repeats, 1 minute cool down, and I did that 8 times, and I ran 1 minute for a cool down. It was nice, totaling up to about 5.1 miles this morning, and we are back here training legs. And so you've been like, whoa, what are you doing? How are you doing that? You ran in the morning and you should training legs the same day. Let me give you a tip that I would definitely suggest to you if you are trying to do something similar, like train in the morning or run in the morning and do leg training.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the back. Swing, pull like Jim, waves on swim, and a rock Tims with the tag.
But before that, we are getting ready, like I said, to do a leg session right now. Of course, sipping on that BPM flight. First link in the description, help your boy out. A quick warm up, and we are gonna jump into our first movement, which is gonna be hamstrings.
Butterfly doors on the Tesla, I spend shit on gas.
$150, I be at the strippy club. Whiskey sippy cup, I be on like Disney Plus. And there's no growth.
Are you triggered? Is your OCD jumping at you right now because this doesn't match?
Yeah, she being a little creep. Now she wanna airdrop me, pick double D's. And she don't charge a fee, they for free.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the back. Swing.
Right, so that was hamstrings and leg press all completed, and we are about to jump into some squats. So also something that I've been doing or learning throughout this running journey really is I will need to start paying attention to like the smaller things that I never really paid attention before. And one of those things is calves. Yes, I am the honorary member of the Small Calves company because I'll be honest, I just don't train them as I should, and because it's calf bump. But with running now, having like a strong calf muscle, especially your tibia, because a lot of shin splints definitely occur from tibia weaknesses, and actually can help you improve your knee health too. So it's highlighting a lot of things that I need to pay attention to, which that's one of the reasons why I love this process and journey, because I'm doing things that I'm not used to doing, and it kind of forcing me to do things that I'm not used to doing. So yes, we're about to jump into squats right now. It should be fun.
On your chick, that's on bitch code. Catch a trick, fry him up in that Crisco. Fuck the grid, I'ma dip to a flip phone. On the splits, every lick is a shitload. Throw a fit, blow a kiss, I'm on bitch mode. Got some ice on my nips, on my tits cold. Calling all the pretty girls in your zip code. I need all my skinny bitches and my big hoes. Form a line. Bad bitches, every city in my tribe.
Whew, that feels heavy. Anyways, first tip that I would definitely suggest if you're trying to run and train in the same day, ideally speaking, put your training session first, then your running at the end, if your goal is aesthetics, physique, meaning you care more about performance than your cardio. But, so put your training first, then cardio later. But in this case, specificity, right? And I mentioned in the previous video, specificity is going to be an important thing. In this case, specificity of my training is more catered towards running because that's my main goal. So I'm going to be prioritizing running before strength training because that's what I want to make at my priority. I still want to train. It's funny, guy, there's a comment on the video that I posted last talking about, hey, bye-bye gains. It doesn't have to be. No, I'm not going to be training at, you know, maximum level. I'm gonna bring my training volume down to maintenance level. What I'm trying to make is number one point that you definitely take care of is one, if you want to train anyways, specificity. If you care about running, make sure you run first, then train later, and make sure you have at least a decent amount of time between your run and your strength training, 5 to 6 hours or so. So I ran at 25 o'clock, and it's currently, that's the time right now. That's what we're training. And prior to this, I've already consumed a decent amount of food, up to 70, 80 grams of carbs. Food, space out your training session if you can or if you must. Ideally, because you want to prioritize what's the most important to you first.
Look behind. Booty dominate the world, peaches ripe. Check my baby G-Shock, said it's time. All my thoughts linked up, multiplying, no divide. Dropping hit after hit, never miss, it's a crime. But my karma stay lit, Buddha sit by my side. Put the work in, practicing and learning. Only truth when I spit, write a fucking sermon. Even shoot all my flicks, cut it like a
Okay, that was the final set. The second point I want to bring up, which actually is most important in my opinion, well, actually it's not. The second point I want to bring up is overlooked. Regardless if you're running and strength training at the same time, just in general, is hydration. Obviously, you run a lot, you sweat a lot, you deplete your electrolytes, you sweat a lot. So you want to make sure one, hydration is on point. Not just only drink water. So what I do is all the water that I'm drinking, I make sure I add additional electrolytes, sodium. So I use the BPN electrolytes to make sure my electrolytes are fully restored throughout the day. I don't want to cramp. A lot of times, so you're not getting a good pump in the gym. The first thing, or one of the few things you need to look at, is one, hydration and sodium intake. So throughout the day that I'm running, I'm mixing my strength training and running together. I make sure one, I get a lot of fluids, electrolytes are topped off, and two, three, hydrated before the training session. So those are the things that typically has been helping me. Even before I decided I wanted to run a marathon, I have been using that in the days when I go for a run in the morning and I train again, and that has definitely been helpful. So one, space out your training session based on order of importance. Two, you want to make sure you're properly fed and have enough nutrition into your diet. And last but not the least, hydration, electrolytes. To wrap up this video for the rest of this week, for this first episode, it's just a quick breakdown of how I mix training and running together. And again, this week, from last week we did 16 miles, and this week we are going to be doing 20 miles. So this weekend I have about 12-mile run. In between I have some running workouts that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. Again, if there's anything that you guys want me to cover throughout this whole series, put the comments below, like the video because it helps us out, helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Steady been rehearsing, pulling back the curtain. I'ma put on the show, while I some more. Why'd you wanna send some me?